And good morning. It is Tuesday, and you are watching KNN, KSAT 12 News Now. It's streaming on all our services, all across the web, YouTube, everywhere you want to get it, it's there. And it's a little bite-sized newscast for you, and do we have some news to get to? So let's start with this. If you are flying Southwest Airlines today, good luck. Yep. The drama unfolding once again for Southwest. The Federal Aviation Administration has just lifted a nationwide ground stop for all Southwest flights, but earlier it issued an order citing equipment issues and grounded every plane on the Southwest fleet. According to CNN, there is still a hold on flights into Dallas Love Field Airport, and there may be other flight delays as a result of the pause. You can pretty much count on it. FlightWare says they are nearly 2,500 flights delayed across the U.S. We will continue to follow this developing situation for you on air during our newscast on KSAT 12 News at noon. But if you are headed to the airport, double check and see what status is for your flights. You can file an extension on your IRS if you're hanging out today and you didn't get your taxes done. Yep, you can file it for free. There's file-free software you can use. You need to provide a reason why? No, you don't have to do that. This will give you until October 16th, though, to file your tax return. An extension gives you more time to file your returns, but it does not give you more time to pay the government if you owe them money. Uncle Sam wants his cut.
So if you owe tonight at midnight. And the question is, well, I didn't do my taxes, so I don't know if I owe or not. But for most people, their tax situation is more or less the same than it was in the previous year. So you want to put in whatever you paid us last year, plus maybe a little bit more to pad it. You'll get that back as a refund once we process your tax return.
If you are getting a refund, you should see your money in 21 days or less, even sooner if it's direct deposits. So a lot of you on the south side might have seen this morning, all that smoke and fire, crazy scene along I-35 and New Laredo Highway. That is an 18-wheeler on fire after it crashed. It ran into the guardrail. It happened around 5 this morning. According to San Antonio Fire Crews, the big rig trailer was empty. They weren't hauling anything except 2 passengers were inside that cab, and believe it or not, they got out of there uninjured. The cause of the crash and fire still under investigation. You can keep up with KSAT 12 both on air and online for more information. We know the road was closed for a long time. Those crews were out there working on it, and it looked like they were making some pretty good progress. So they got to get out there and check the integrity of that road with all that heat from that fire. Unbelievable scene there, though. Hey, Fiesta kicks off in just 2 days. 2 days, that's it. Of course, a lot of you are probably planning on heading downtown at least once this Fiesta season. All right, so you need to make sure that you are prepared for the traffic. Yes, traffic. VIA says you should plan ahead, arrive early, take public transportation or bike or walk to certain locations. A lot of the streets are going to be closed during Fiesta, and a full list of lane closures can be found on the city's Public Works Department website. Of course, Fiesta runs from April 20th, that's Thursday, to the 30th, and you'll have all the events covered for you right here on KSAT 12, starting with Fiesta on Thursday night, live on KSAT 12 at 7 o'clock. That'll be Steve Spriester and Ursula Perry hosting Fiesta. See, that's how big this party is.
It's going to be so exciting.
I had to name it twice.
It's going to be awesome.
We look to you for our Fiesta weather forecast.
All right. So here's the thing, David.
All right.
There is a chance for rain over the next few days.
Okay.
Okay, but it's a low chance.
Okay.
All right, so if a storm develops, yeah.
Quick in and out.
Quick in and out.
Boom,
right,
done.
Exactly.
You'll never even know you got water in your drink.
Right, and we're talking we're talking about 20 to 30% chance.
That's good.
Okay, so but it is a chance. I have to be honest about it. All right, take a look outside right now. You can see on the radar, we do have a storm out in Edwards County, but notice as it's moving to the east, it's kind of falling apart. And honestly, that's the way that this weather will be for us in the coming days, is some development out west and seeing if they can come and make it all the way to the San Antonio area. So today, only a 30% chance this morning for a few isolated showers as we head into the early afternoon. It's also pretty cloudy, and we could see a peak of sunshine or two in the afternoon, but really it'll be a mostly cloudy day and a high right around 78. So the clouds are going to keep temperatures down a little bit, but you can feel the humidity out there. That is the biggest change we've seen in the forecast. Tonight, 20% chance for an isolated shower, temperatures in the 70s. And again, remember, the chances for rain over the coming days are pretty low, 20 to 30%. That's it. So fiestas on Thursday, and then we could see a couple of isolated thunder showers in the afternoon. I want to show you that future cast for Thursday. The better rain chances as a front approaches are going to be across North Texas and East Texas. We're going to be on the tail end of things. So the biggest takeaway, I would say, is if you're planning on being out and about on Thursday for Fiesta, have the KSAT Weather Authority app with you, because you can see a radar on there as well, and we'll be sending updates right to your phone. Here's a look at how that front, though, changes our temperatures over the weekend. First weekend for Fiesta looks awesome. We're talking lows in the 40s and 50s, afternoon sunny and in the 70s with low humidity. A gorgeous weekend for us for the first weekend of Fiesta. But again, just know that on Thursday, we do have a chance there for an isolated thunder shower for Fiesta itself. So David, hit or miss,
hit or miss. You'll be all right.
It's going to be fine.
Most people won't even notice.
Yeah,
because they're going to be just having way
and
too
if
much
they
fun.
do get a storm, we're going to be right there on that KSAT Weather Authority app letting you know.
I kind of feel like you and I should be doing like a science project.
I think so. I mean, we do science projects.
Because we usually do science with Sarah, and we're usually at an elementary school on Wednesdays, and it just feels like
Hey,
like
I
we
know
should
we're
be
going to talk about the Spurs
doing
here.
this. Yeah, what about them?
I'm just sad that they lost the coin toss.
Yeah, that was kind of weird last night.
A bummer.
So yeah, that was weird. But we're also going to talk about how they turned some heads.
Yeah?
Earlier this year, they played those 2 games in Austin.
Oh, that's right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Instead of the AT&T Center, a lot of people got a
It
little
kind of
nervous.
rubbed me the wrong way.
Did it?
Here's what I've been saying. Okay.
Yeah.
Austin, I've always believed this.
Yep.
Great place to visit, but San Antonio's home. So I hope that's kind of the
You may
trend.
not like what I tell you then.
Oh no.
Okay, so the Spurs are going before Commissioner's Court because the county runs the AT&T Center.
Right.
And they're asking for permission to go back to Austin over the next 2 or 3 years for a couple of games each year over the next 2 or 3 seasons. So RJ Marquez is down there right now, and they're going to vote on that request
Yeah, again,
later
I
on
think fun to visit,
later on this morning.
but-
So we'll have the answer for you hopefully at noon. Hopefully they'll get it all done and have the vote for you in case that's what it is at
What
noon.
are your
So,
thoughts?
my thoughts is it's inevitable they're going to go to Austin to play a couple of games. They're not
Yeah.
going to move to Austin.
Yeah,
They've made
okay.
that very clear as many
Right.
times as they possibly can. But they're going to go play a couple of games. What I hope they avoid is playing like they did this year, the last 2 home games
I know.
in Austin of the season.
Because I wanted to
And-
celebrate with our Spurs
Because
here.
I was telling RJ, if I were the county, and I'm not, I have nothing to do with this.
You're
It's
not Bear County.
Just my opinion
Shock.
is, yes, you can go, yes, you can play 2 in Austin, not at the end of the season, not in April,
Yeah.
and not any playoff games. Any other time is
I think
wide
that's
open.
fair. I
So-
think that's fair.
So hopefully that.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what they do. And are you flying Southwest? Just a reminder for you, if you're flying Southwest today, they had some technical problems and they had to put all their planes on the ground. And the FAA has lifted that ground stop, but you know what that means. There's going to be residual effects all day long.
yeah.
So flights are going to be
Domino
delayed.
effect,
So
for
check
sure.
your flight if you're flying Southwest today and make sure you're still a go and make sure you're on time, which you probably won't be. But there you go.
All right.
All right. We didn't blow anything up today. We didn't make a mess.
We didn't
do anything.
but hey, you can go on KSAT.com Science with Sarah, and you'll see us blowing a lot of things up.
Yeah, it's fun. Thanks for joining us. See you back here tomorrow.